Hello and welcome to the Powerboost meditation. Today, let us experiment with the theme Find Balance with Silence. Find balance with silence. We all want balance in our lives, balance of when to come into sound, when to just relax, balance of going into the expansion of everything versus just being in the essence, the balance of our personal life, our professional life, our relationships, our health, everything. And quite often, the mind always strives to find the right balance. And sometimes I could try and find balance by looking at outer things, by externally maybe giving more time to one or other, or by changing the way I'm working. And so all of those are still okay. But the real balance, when we say if we have to balance any particular thing, any object, or even the body, it needs to be aligned to its center of gravity. It needs to just come back to the center. In the same way, when the mind is focused at the center, the more time I spend at the center, I'm actually able to immerse that balance automatically. So, at the center, at the core of my entire life, is this invisible being, the soul. Everything else, the roles, the responsibilities, the different actions that we perform, they're not at the core of who we are. And that's why the more I create thoughts about doing something, about having something, it's actually taking the balance away from the center. And so in silence, I'm able to allow the flow of energy back to the center. So when I silence the mind and allow my attention to go from all the different roles and all the associated thoughts around it to the soul, the eternal being, the silent being, the peaceful being, the innocent being. And the more I just focus on that, everything else automatically falls into place. It's like I don't have to put in effort to fix something out there in the story of life. But just being in the balance allows me to naturally be myself. And then life automatically flows around me. And then there's no energy of resistance, there is no energy of not accepting things or people the way they are, but it's rather a very beautiful and natural flow. And something which is natural can easily be constant. And so when I'm in silence, I focus just being in the center, I get the balance, then it's very easy, natural, and then constant to experience a balanced state of mind. So let us spend the next few moments experiencing balance as we gently become aware of this moment and we gently shift our attention from the whole world outside, all the stories, all the to-do lists, all the expansions. I gently shift my attention from the world of role to the center of my existence. Everything that is visible is out there. That's not my real identity. But this invisible being, eternal being, the soul, is who I truly am, a tiny point of light. And the more I pay attention to this reality, I naturally feel centered. I naturally feel grounded. I naturally feel myself. And so as I experience just switching off the entire whole world and switching on myself, I am this beautiful being of light who lives above and beyond the story world. I belong to my home of silence. Silence is natural for me. Being without a role, without a costume, is natural for me. And so I stay here in my home above the drama, experiencing the world of silence. And I begin to feel the presence of the most silent being, the most beautiful being, the divine. I experience being under the canopy, being in the presence of the divine. Having let go of the entire story, just a point of light, meeting my eternal companion. This is a meeting of the hearts. This love-filled meeting allows me to come closer to being my true self. In silence, I am myself. Completely absorbed in the ocean of stillness. There's nothing that I need to do here, nothing that I need to possess here, thing I need to own here. Just myself as a point of light, completely safe, completely secure, completely loved and accepted by the divine. The love of the divine enters me. It makes me complete, fills all the holes in the heart. It allows me to return back to my truth. There's no need to be anybody, just to be myself as a point of light, as a soul. Being absorbed in silence, I feel a natural sense of balance. I'm at the center, the core of my being. I just stay here, hold on to this experience. And as I look down at the drama, the story, I feel a sense of detachment and a sense of love towards the story, towards every soul, every actor in the story. Now, as I return back into the story, back into the body, I feel complete silence. And this allows me to experience inner balance. When I live from inside, out. I am in balance. I've realized this and I stay true to this, just being at my center and being in balance with silence. Om Shanti. Thank you.